You've cleaned the apartment, everything's in place. But the moment someone texts, "On my way," your chest tightens. Not because you're rude, not because you don't care, but because hosting feels like performing a version of yourself you can barely maintain. Picture this. They're sitting on your couch, laughing, comfortable. You're smiling back, but inside you're tracking everything. How long they've been here, whether the conversation's hitting a lull, if they're judging the dust you missed. And the whole time, there's this hum underneath it all, this quiet countdown to when your space will be yours again. By the time they leave, you don't feel relieved. You feel hollowed out, like you just ran a marathon in your own living room. Here's what's really happening. Hating having guests over isn't about being antisocial or secretly mean. It's a nervous system response to boundary collapse. Your home isn't just where you live. It's where your guard comes down, where you regulate, where you exist without performance. And when someone enters that space, even someone you love, your brain registers it as an invasion of your last safe zone. Let me break down the 5 psychological mechanisms behind why hosting feels so unbearable. Number 1. Your home is your decompression chamber, not a social stage. Most people think of their apartment as a backdrop. For you, it's a tool. It's where you process the day, shed the mask, let your nervous system finally exhale. When guests arrive, that function gets hijacked. Suddenly, you're in hosting mode, monitoring their comfort, reading their body language, managing the vibe. You're not X, lazy, or cold. You're Y, someone whose nervous system needs solitude to reset, and hosting short-circuits that entire process. And here's the thing people don't realize. Number 2, you're not entertaining them, you're performing your own okayness. There's this invisible script running in your head the whole time. Are they bored? Do they think I'm interesting? Is my place nice enough? You're not just making conversation. You're curating evidence that you're likable, stable, worth their time. It's exhausting because it's not real connection. It's anxiety dressed up as hospitality. Think of it like this. Other people host and relax. You host and audition. You're not X, a bad friend. You're Y, someone whose brain links social approval to constant performance, and your home was supposed to be the one place you didn't have to do that. But wait, it goes deeper. Number 3. Guests disrupt your control over your sensory environment. You've probably spent years fine-tuning your space, the lighting, the noise level, the exact amount of stimulation you can handle. When someone else is there, all of that gets destabilized. Their energy fills the room. Their voice changes the acoustic. You can't escape to your bedroom without seeming weird. It's like trying to sleep in a hotel. Technically, everything's fine, but nothing feels right. You're not X, high maintenance. You're Y, someone with a sensitive nervous system who's learned that control over your environment equals control over your well-being. And when that control gets shared, your body interprets it as low-level threat. And that's where it gets weird. Number 4. You process social interaction on a delay, and hosting doesn't allow for that. After a normal hangout, you go home and replay it. What you said, what they meant, how you came across. That's not overthinking. That's how you integrate the experience. But when people are in your home, there's no separation between the event and the processing. You're living it and analyzing it simultaneously with nowhere to retreat. It's like being forced to edit a movie while you're still filming it. You're not X, socially broken. You're Y, someone whose brain needs post-interaction solitude to file away social data, and hosting robs you of that buffer. Which brings us to the real kicker. Number 5. Every minute they stay is a minute you can't fully exist. You're in your own space, but you're not free. You can't lie on the floor, can't stare at the ceiling, can't be weird, or quiet, or invisible. You're trapped in the role of host, and the longer it goes, the more you feel like you're being slowly erased in your own home. It's not about them. It's about the fact that your existence becomes conditional. You're not X, selfish. You're Y, someone who needs solitude not as a luxury, but as a psychological necessity. And hosting turns your safest place into just another stage. And here's the beautiful contradiction. You're the same person who will show up for others without hesitation. Drive across town, listen for hours, be the friend who remembers. But the moment someone enters your space, you feel like you're suffocating. You're not cold, you're just boundaried in a way most people don't understand. Your warmth has limits, and those limits keep you sane. Now, real talk. This can tip into avoidance. If you're never letting anyone in because you're terrified of judgment or convinced you'll be exposed as a fraud, that's not boundaries. That's isolation, dressed up as self-care. The difference? Boundaries feel protective. Isolation feels like hiding. If hosting makes you uncomfortable but you occasionally do it anyway and survive, you're fine. If the thought alone sends you spiraling, that's worth looking at. Not fixing, just noticing. You're allowed to love people and hate hosting them. Your home is your reset button. It's not a character flaw, it's self-preservation. And the people who really get you won't need an invitation to your apartment to know you care. So here's my question. Team, my home is my sanctuary, or team, the more the merrier. And if this one hit, the next video is about why some people can't relax unless they're busy. Because if hosting drains you, chances are stillness terrifies you too.